Hello again everyone and welcome to another episode. This episode is going to focus on Bradford Forster Square Railway Station, which is located in Bradford, West Yorkshire, England. The majority of services at the station use Class 333 electric multiple units operated by Northern Trains. They run on the Airedale line to Skipton, the Wharfdale line to Ilkley and the Leeds-Bradford line to Leeds. The other main railway station in, obviously, Bradford was one that we touched upon in our last episode, which was the Bradford Interchange, formerly known as Bradford Exchange Station, which is about 10 minutes on foot from Forster Square. Services from there operate along the Caldervale line to Leeds, Halifax, Huddersfield, Manchester Victoria, Blackpool North and London's King's Cross. The Bradford Crossrail proposal to link the two stations is currently viewed as unlikely to proceed. The first rail service into Bradford was opened by the Leeds and Bradford Railway on the 1st of July 1846. The line approached the town from the north, up Bradford Dale from Shipley, and terminated at a railway station on Kirkgate, opposite the end of Market Street. There were hourly services to Leeds Wellington Station and through trains to London Euston via Derby and Rugby. The first railway station building was an imposing neoclassical building designed by William Andrews. By 1853, the Midland Railway had acquired the Leeds and Bradford and rebuilt the station. The new building was larger but less interesting architecturally. In 1890, the railway station was again replaced. The Midland Railway's architect, Charles Trubshaw, designed a large complex containing the passenger station, goods station and the Midland Hotel. The station had 6 platforms and an overall glazed roof of the ridge and furrow pattern. The station was also used by the North Eastern Railway. The station began to be called Market Street Station at this time, but local maps and directories do not confirm this. By 1906, the Forster Square had been built just south-east of the railway station, but the name Forster Square Station was not used until 1924. In 1953-54, the station underwent a £60,000 equivalent to 1.782 million these days, of improvements. The glass and steel canopy covering the station was removed and umbrella-type covers were installed over each platform, leaving the rails clear. In March 1963, the Beeching Report recommended the closure of all railways serving Wharfdale and the removal of several services out of Forster Square. As a consequence, many railway stations closed in 1965. The local services to Leeds ceased. However, the decision to close was deferred for some of the lines. In 1972, Bradford Corporation, now known as City of Bradford Metropolitan District Council, together with 7 other local authorities in the area, determined to subsidise the Wharfdale and Airedale lines. The lines have remained open, and in the ensuing years, a number of stations have reopened. From April 1974, the new West Yorkshire Passenger Transport Executive, now known as Metro, took responsibility for those services. Forster Square Station was truncated in 1990 when a new station was built on the western side of the former station. The new station has 3 platforms, 2 of which, platforms 1 and 2, are able to accommodate intercity trains. The old station was later demolished and a shopping centre called Broadgate was scheduled to be constructed on the site. That development was cancelled because of the early 1990s recession and the area was used as a car park, but a new tax office was later built there. Part of the screen arcade that fronted the 1890 station, as well as a Midland Hotel, remains. In 2005, these became much more visible when the city centre redevelopment began and Forster House was demolished. The line into Forster Square was electrified in 1994 as part of the electrification of the Airedale Line and Wharfdale Line, which allowed through electric trains to London via the newly electrified East Coast Main Line. More recently, the pedestrian approach from Cheapside has been redeveloped and ticket barriers installed. There is some disagreement about what names were used and when in regards to the station. The most modern references state that at least one of them was called Market Street, but there is disagreement as to exactly when this name was in use. W.E. Forster died in 1886, and when the nearby Central Post Office opened in 1887, Forster Square, between the railway station and the post office, had recently been named. Throughout the 19th century, contemporary directories and maps either use the railway company name or a nearby street to identify the station. In 1852, it was the Leeds and Bradford railway station. In 1863, the location was Midland Railway, bottom of Kirkgate. The date of the name change has not yet been identified. In 1901, it was the Leeds and Bradford Railway, is leased by the Midland Railway Company, and its station, called the Midland Station, is at the bottom of Kirkgate. Again, in 1901 and 1921, it was still the Midland Station. By 1934, the station name had changed to Forster Square Station. And on to the present day, trains from Bradford Forster Square are operated by Northern Trains and London North Eastern Railway. Most trains are run by Northern. These are towards Leeds on the Leeds-Bradford line, Skipton on the Airedale line, and Ilkley on the Wharfdale line. During Monday to Saturday daytimes, trains operate every 30 minutes to Leeds and hourly on the other two routes. On weekday and Saturday evenings, there are trains every hour to each of Skipton and Ilkley, but no trains run through to Leeds. Instead, the shuttle service runs between Bradford and Shipley, connecting there with Skipton Leeds trains. Connections are also available at Shipley for longer distance trains to Morecambe and Carlisle. A single early direct service to Carnforth at 0641 runs from here since May 2022 timetable change, but there's no balancing return service. On Sundays, trains run hourly between Bradford and Leeds all day until the end of service, and to both Skipton and Ilkley. The latter two routes were upgraded from 2 hourly service frequencies in the December 2017 timetable change. During off-peak hours, most trains use platforms 1 for Skipton and 2 Leeds and Ilkley. Platform 3 is mainly used during weekday peak periods and in the evening, though a spare set is usually stabled there between 0900 hours and 1600 hours each weekday. On to the future, London North Eastern Railway operate 2 services each way, only one on Sundays per day via Leeds, and the East Coast Main Line to London's King's Cross. In January 2024, 24 million was allocated for the 4th platform at the station to allow London North Eastern Railways to provide 7 services a day for Bradford's 2025 City of Culture event. The new platform is projected to be complete by the end of 2024. So there you go, folks. There's the history of Bradford Forster Square Railway Station, and also a glimpse into the future of what's to come at that station. As always, if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe. If you would like me to do any other videos, please do drop it in the comments in regards to any particular stations, lines, or traction, anything you want me to do. Just drop us a line and I will do my best to facilitate that request. Until next time, cheerio.